All right. Happy Monday.
Good to see you. It's been a weekend, Tim. How you
Yes,
doing, man?
yes. How was your weekend? Mine was good. I was here covering the auctions. Very
Oh yeah,
exciting stuff.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no,
All new and brand new. I couldn't miss it. It was fun.
oh yeah, no, it is. They're amazing. I mean, you've been seeing all the different kinds. Quite a
Yes.
few. What a variety, Tim.
Let's bring them right back up here. It's
Yeah,
very cool. 4 minutes to go. I have to get used to these names. The
I guess.
Sunday. Tiny Tim. I don't know who came up with that. I'm not a fan. I don't know. Jack. I get the Jack there. The Vine and Tropic. Very
Tropic.
nice.
Yes.
And 733, 723, 825, 780, and 688. Let's do the refresh and see what goes on. Yeah, some new stuff, new from the originals that we saw too. So new stuff coming out all the time.
Oh yeah. It's cool how it
Fresh
really
faces.
does go. Like kind of with these different bodies. You know what I mean? That's pretty. This is kind of a little off the wall, but it really goes with the little bee heads there, Tim.
Sure.
Yeah,
No,
looks
they're
good.
they're cool. They're very unique, and some of them are just outstanding. Other ones, I'm gonna have to say Tiny Tim. I will not be bidding on Tiny Tim, even if it has a crypto. Sorry, a board ape on the necklace. But
I think it
yeah,
looks. I
733.
even with the hat, he looks great. It looks like a Tiny Tim. It
Sure,
looks like it.
sure. I'm more the Vine guy. I like that Vine
Yeah,
with the horns.
right.
That's a good looking one. I like that one a lot.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, 250 to go, and I guess while we do that set, yeah, they're all in the sevens, and we got one the pumpkin in the middle, 825. So that's nice.
Ooh, good.
I just wanted to hit up the docs here for a second, just because we had a question about how many there were.
Yeah, I saw
So
that too. And whenever this opened, I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday. I think it was Friday. Who knows? But we did. We went over that as well. But that's fine.
yeah,
Absolutely.
just give one. I'll just do it real quick. How many there were? Auction. Here we go. Uh, Apex bees.
Apex.
Apex superpowered bees have sworn to protect the hive at the SBU. Oh, it doesn't give the number there. B Labs. Where I thought I saw the huh. It must be in the other original. Is it in the
Well, that's what
original
I'm saying.
part?
When we first originally did it, I think we did
Here
run
they
through.
are.
Yeah.
Sorry, I found it. So you got 11,038 worker bees, 1920 apex bees, 660 princess, and 220 royal queen bees.
Mm,
There you go. So
that is.
that's the number 1,920 apex bees.
And like I
Okay.
said before, we brought it up too. Is every one of these has an Apex B, right, as their empowerment, and same thing for the princesses and the royals. They will come with a Apex B. That's their empowerment, right?
Oh, so even the queens and royals, even the princesses and the royal bees got upgraded to apex empowerment bees.
That is correct. Yes, sir.
Nice.
That's how you get that
That
number.
one
Because I mean,
slipped
if you,
by me.
huh?
That part slipped by me the other night. That
All right.
even the royals got upgraded.
Yes. Yep.
So here we
Every
go. Just doing a
everything
quick
from now
refresh.
on is these Apex Bs, Royals, or Prince. Well, at least for this phase two, because we've been telling you phase one was just what happened with the superhero ones, and now you have this right here with these
Yes.
Apex Bs. Yeah.
Oh, Jack moved up to 900.
Oh, Jack.
733, 923, 900, 780, and 725.
Mm,
There you go. 26 fast gas only, people. Got to
mm.
hit the apex.
Gotta get
Do
it.
not miss out. Auction number 130. All new Apex bees and their Apex empowerment partners on the other side. Very big deals, because we gave out those details last week too.
5 seconds,
Special
Tim.
things. This is it. Let it roll.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
see what happens. Here they come.
Here we go. Let's see. Oh,
838, 723, 900, 869. This one moved.
there you go.
And 745. I think that
Wow.
might have moved as well. Tiny Tim did not move.
It did. Tropic did move.
Tropic did.
It did.
There you go. Very nice.
838. That
Cool
is
stuff.
nice. Yeah.
Good auction. Nice showing from the Apex and their empowerment bees. Oh yeah, take a look at this empowerment bee. The honeycomb, a dripping honeycomb. I love that
You
one.
like it? Why don't you go over to the? You can go to the OpenSea.
I
Get a
could, but
nice.
they're conveniently shown right here, right?
Not to the viewers, Tim. Very small, very small. Dime-like,
All right, all
kind of
right,
like
all right.
dimes.
Since we're here,
And
so
then
I hit the special link, and then you go to recently created, and that shows the group there. So here you go. This one here. This was the empowerment bee for which one? For
the
this guy,
lot.
right?
What is it? Lemon? What is it? Hold on.
The one.
That is a tropic.
The tropic, right?
Yeah.
So this guy has some kind of clear web body.
Yeah.
What's his name?
It's a Webby, Tim.
Webby.
Yeah.
Webby.
Webby.
I get it now. All right. Well, we'll look. There's a couple cool ones. This is a new one. The vine was on there. This one is clear.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what you have to click. It's not. It's that's an empowerment bee. I don't know what they call it.
Your scoops. This one. This is the honeycomb one.
Yeah, you like that? Huh? That's nice.
I do like
He's
that.
got even
That's
little hitchhikers. They're hanging out too.
Yep. I don't know why it's not opening for me.
It just takes a bit. It does. You just got to let it go.
There it is.
There
Look
you
at that.
It is. That's cool, huh?
Yeah. That's pretty intense. Yeah, I like that. And then let's go back. The other one that I liked was this pineapple guy.
Yeah, I
This
like
is pretty cool looking.
it. Is that's not
Look at
Daiquiri.
that one.
It is cool. You know.
That's gonna be a cool bee.
Yeah.
Nice group.
Paradise. That's what he's called. Paradise.
Yeah, good stuff.
Great.
All new creative stuff. If you look at all the last ones that came out, all different things coming out for the Apex bees.
Yep.
It's a good look. Good look on all of them. Who's here tonight, Ray?
Huh?
Who's here tonight?
Oh yeah, you got some.
Robin?
Robin. What was that? Wonder if who knows?
Wonder if they know. I think we were talking about how many the number was. How many?
Oh yeah. Yep.
So yep, they're out. It's in the docs. Always
a lot
check
of
the
information.
docs.
You would be surprised because I was seeing some stuff M2 today. You know, there's people looking at and you can literally see what's going on. That happens every 24 hours. It's in M2. It's in the white paper.
Right. And this is in there too. This is how many Apex bees need to cover the 100% of the Queen's taxes. Just one. Each one is covered.
Just one.
100% of the taxes.
I heard from everybody they love how you said, Tim, that they're pre-stuffed with the honey pot. They really liked your play-by-play. It sounded great.
So yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, man, I bought all those honey pots for my other bees. Now I don't have to buy it because the honey pots, they're already stuffed in there.
Pre-stuffed. It's like a double asset backed.
That's right. Apex bees. Yes. Good evening. Quite unique. Yeah. Very cool. Gracias.
Yep.
I remember reading that. All good. Yep. Always good to have it clear.
Yep.
Yeah. Great stuff. Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right, Ray. What else we looking at tonight?
I do got some news, and then we'll wrap it up. I know, just like I said, just kind of what's going on. There's a lot of stuff happening, especially with regulations, Tim. There's a lot going on, and it's across the board. You talk about the G20. They meet all the time every year, and then even the EU lawmakers are doing some stuff, Tim. But yeah, just news, man. Nothing but all you look is adoptions everywhere, man. Hold on, let me just share this and jump into Bitcoin. So there's a lot of people that are just kind of looking. There's the whales when they first came in. This was really a price point that looks like a floor. And that's what they're calling this whale coins. And people are always wondering, hey, what can it still go? Is it hit the bottom yet? Well, that's what they're kind of looking at. Is that might be a floor right there, 16K. Who knows? I'm not predicting. I'm just letting you know. This is what this article is pretty much saying. And I've always heard people too just talking about whales. What is that? I think it was on this one, but it's when you have over 1,000 Bitcoin, right? That's when you get into the whale category. And we've done it where it was fun and games too, where you have shrimps and crabs. And you remember that? I think we talked.
I remember that one.
But yeah, there you go. So yeah, accumulation trend score for whales holding 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin. So that's what they're looking at. A lot of these whales, this is kind of their price point. Not everybody, obviously, some people got in much earlier, and some people got at the tops. But average, this is around any of those whale wallets that have over 1,000 Bitcoin in them. That's what they're looking at. That's what they're saying what the floor might be, right? It's lonely in the metaverse, Tim. That's what they're talking about here. Is if you look at any of this ecosystem, especially Decentraland, daily active users, 38, Tim. 30,
38.
38 in a 1.3 billion ecosystem, Tim. so hey, it's crypto winter, Tim.
Do they have like you need the echo feature, so you're like walk in there and you'll be like hello.
That's right. but true, man. I mean, it's not. I get it. Everybody else kind of, hopefully you kind of understand. It is. That's what happens in any of this type of market like this, especially when you're talking about an emerging market like crypto, like Meta, any of this or metaverse stuff. People don't even have wallets, right? They don't even know really what this is. So, like I said, it's just something to kind of understand where you're at. And I know we've been immersed in this and thinking, hey, it's time. This is it. We're ready to to moon, right? Let's get to where we're going to get. And in this market type things like that, there's no reason really even to fight against the stream. Really, why would you spend any marketing dollars, do any kind of real push in stuff like this, right? That's what I even remember when we used to talk about, even with the Super Bowl. Remember crypto.com? They did the stadium. That's rough stuff, man. They did went and pushed stuff out, and now you paid for Super Bowl ads. You purchased the forum, and what it used to be called the Los Angeles Forum. Purchased that, changed it to crypto.com. There's a lot of things, right, where if it's not good timing, maybe not a great time to be kind of putting out there, put the megaphone and putting a lot of marketing dollars behind something, right?
Right. That's why we say, we're early.
We are.
Is it? Oh, did I miss the chance to get ETH? When the people don't really think about that right now because it's been coming back so far. They don't think early. But when it was at 4,000 and Bitcoin was at 65,000, whatever, they were like, oh, I missed it. We missed the wave. We got no chance to get in there now. And now, even though you tell them, okay, well, now here we are, pulled back 70 something percent or whatever it is, and we're like, are you going to get in? We're like, well, I don't know. It's it could go down to zero, and I'm like, I tell my friends and I'm like, if you liked it at that price, or if you said, oh, if it was half, I should have bought it when half that. Well, now it's half that, so why aren't you buying?
Right.
Because if you think long term.
Yes.
This is not. We're living on yachts and driving Lambos. Tomorrow. I never thought that. Everybody has a dollar and a dream, right?
Sure.
I mean, everybody. You've played the lotto, and that's exactly what I think when I play the lotto, but not when I invest in any of these things.
Right.
That's
Absolutely.
not what I'm after. I'm after not having to worry in a couple of years from now, because when in doubt, zoom out, look at those charts, and pull it back, and see that long line of nothingness that comes before these big breaks. You have to wait. You have to wait.
Yes. And like I said, macro, there's a lot going on, right? And that's what it's talking about. The Masari has given high valuations for Decentraland and Sandbox, and they're both at 1.3 billion, right? These are high valuations. That's why, again, when you're in, these baby assets, when they're at 10 million as their market cap, that's exactly the kind of stuff you're looking for in this type of thing, right? This is what you're looking for, is that type of stuff. This is kind of already had its growth, and even too, I'm gonna end on that. I want to talk a little bit about on return on investment of percentages and things. People don't really kind of, maybe some that are new to here or even into crypto, they don't realize the percentage. It's not like stocks, right? That's why we've always said it's very volatile. We don't talk about 0.1, 0.5%, or even whole percentages of 1 or 2, right? We talk hundreds, sometimes thousands of percents, and that's ridiculous. People, really can't wrap their head around that. Doesn't make sense. But that is the growth market over here, right? And that's what they're also saying. Anyone telling you that there's a metaverse today, And that's worked is lying. That's what this guy like. It's just not here. That's why I've been really enjoying those spaces in Twitter because I did learn a lot there. Even a few months ago when everybody was talking about that with the metaverse and how it's still so far away, just like all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
DeFi, this decentralized world we want to live in, all of that. It's all what we're building towards. So it's kind of wild. Let's see up here. Okay, Framework Ventures co-founder take the Web3 out of marketing Web3 games, and that so it kind of piggybacks on what we were just talking about Web3. So it's a ghost town, right? And this is kind of talking about also with the marketing part of it, right? It isn't the time to go doing this because he's talking about the crypto bear market. It chilled
Right.
public interest, right? So this isn't what you kind of should be looking at, right? You should be kind of building this foundation and everything that you want people when they start coming in to go and be able to start enjoying and taking part of, right?
Right.
Gaming and DeFi are two things that we do very tactically. This is what this Spencer guy is saying, because large markets are immediately available and we have use cases that exist currently. So, that's all he's saying is they're building out for that. The first iteration games were like Axie Infinity. We've talked about that several
Yep.
times. That was hyper financialized, right? It was. I mean, that's what they were doing a lot in the Philippines. Potentially financial napalm, he said, noting what he called violent upswings and downswings of the market. But Spencer says he is optimistic about the next 6 to 12 months as more traditional games studios build on chain. And again, I know, because I do like gaming. I know that not everybody, and we said this several times last week, they're not. A lot of gamers are not looking forward to this because just that point of like things like Axie Infinity,
Right.
they're not big fans of that. But you start seeing those Call of Duty type games or some other player games where you're role playing. Who knows, right? Those card games like Pokemon. There are a lot of people. There's a big genre, different types of people that like all those different types of games. So who knows what might catch on. So let me get out here a little bit further with something else interesting here. Here he goes talking to Spencer again. A lot of people look at the 1,000 DeFi protocols that didn't succeed and are a little bit disheartened. But I choose to see the 50 that did work. You have to throw the 1,000 startups at the wall for 50 to work. And again, that's what we've got to see when we went through DeFi. And we've also used everything that was learned and understood there. We moved it over into what the Bs are and this asset backed NFT that we all hold, which are bees, queens, things like that. So that's what a lot of people have done, and that's why, like I said, I'm really, kind of pumped because we are. I definitely consider us one of the 50 that did work because we're still here.
Right.
When the floor was, when everybody minted, to now, it is actually increased in a bear market. That's a beautiful thing. So there you go. So, regulation stuff, Tim. Portugal plans to impose 28% tax on crypto gains. So, there's a country right now that is rolling it out, and they have already kind of started passing policy, and it will take effect on the 2023 national budget.
Wow.
So, there you go. Right within the nearly 450-page macroeconomic strategy, fiscal policy, Portuguese government will impose a 20%, 28% capital gains tax on cryptocurrency. That should all again tell everybody where we're at. You're starting to see country after country either looking at it, looking to create their own central bank digital currency, starting to put regulations on it. That means it's real, everybody. It's not some
Yeah.
fly by night thing. That is a real deal. They don't go and spend all this time putting policy together for some kind of magic internet money. You know,
Yeah. Just to concur that, obviously 28% is not overwhelming, but
right?
they're just saying this is going to be the price of the game. And
Yeah,
if you're going to play in that game, this is the price. And this is what a lot of institutions wanted to know, because if they wanted to get rid of it altogether, they'd say, okay, you're going to pay 78% tax on any gains, or, just tax the whole thing right out of, existence, not making it worthwhile at all to play in that game. So when they're doing this, they obviously see the value, they see the demand, they see the desire, they see its usefulness. So once we know the rules, we can play the game and play it intelligently. Do your own research, all that kind of stuff, and it'll be worthwhile.
Yep. And they were like a big kind of, everybody was going over there. Not it wasn't always about crypto, but there was a 40% increase in immigration from 2011 to 2021. And they're just like I said, is cryptocurrencies as at least one of the reasons for Portugal's shifting demographics. And they used to have one called Bitcoin Beach. Isn't that
Yeah,
what they have in South America too? But
they
no, that's
have that.
Bitcoin
No,
Canada.
El Salvador.
El
El
Salvador.
Salvador has Bitcoin Beach. Yep.
Yep. Yep. So I mean, they had one too, and again, at least now people know, what the rules are there. But they were very, very, very crypto friendly, and now, they put the
I think
regulation.
right now they're calling it son of a beach.
Son of a beach. That's right. EU lawmakers passed landmark crypto asset regulation. So that's all. That's the EU, Tim. That's all of
Right.
Germany, France. That's the whole EU. So that's again something to tell you. This is today. Okay, October 10th. These are all news stories from today. So Europe, the European Union lawmakers today signed off the markets in crypto asset regulation, calling it the MiCA landmark legislation that hopes to regulate the digital asset space within the union. And look, 28-1, Tim. 28-1. So
Wow.
yes, you don't usually get that kind of agreement. There you go. People have agreements on crypto. It's going to bring the world together, Tim.
I think so.
That's right. But it also asks stablecoin companies to meet capital requirements. I remember, what is it, Mr. Wonderful?
Yeah.
That's what he's been talking about. I mean, he's been saying that since the summer, even here with the U.S. That's what he was saying. One of the first things that needs to happen, some kind of regulatory, laws around stable tokens, at least Bitcoin, stable tokens, ETH. You have that, then everything else kind of can work its way out. Everybody kind of know what the guardrails are. So that is another big deal, because that's the EU. Very, very, very economically strong countries there. I know Germany's a big one. So even the EU could also classify NFTs, unique tokens issued on the blockchain that are linked to assets such as artwork. So they're even looking at them and put them as securities under the new bill. We've been hearing that several times now, whether it's crypto or NFTs, looking at them as securities. So who knows, man? But it's just, like I said, news after news after news after news of something that we've been in early, and that's cool to hear. And then finally, like I said, I wanted to end off this G20 to review crypto regulation framework this week. So now you're talking again more global stuff. G20 meets all the time, and they're talking about the same thing. So these countries are like China, India, South Korea, Brazil, the US, UK, and again, we just saw the European Union. When you already start seeing these countries and European Union, they can use a lot of what has already been written, right? They always talk and are kind of part of these meetings anyway. So when you start really seeing it, and now things in the G20, where all of these countries, who not always the best of friends, when they're starting to come together and trying to get the same kind of language and regulations, that's another kind of great thing. So I always look, again, crypto assets and NFTs offer plans for automatic international crypto tax. That's the big deal. That's what they want, Tim. International crypto tax. It's even automatic. They threw automatic in there. So obviously that's why they want to get some of this legislation and these regulations in to probably obviously prevent international tax evasion right there. Right.
Yep.
That's the big idea. All these governments need this kind of stuff. Then wrapping it up real quick, Tim, I just talked about volatility in crypto, right? And these numbers are from 2020 to 2021, right? And you hear people like, "Oh my goodness, how can something recover that maybe lost 100, 100, maybe 300, 400%? How could something recover like that?" This is in 1 year. Bitcoin was 401%. This is 1 year.
Right.
ETH was 919%. Cardano was 2,045%. Binance 1,387. 320 for XRP. Solana 6,499. I'm not going to go through it. And of course, Doge, the mean. And here's the one. Here's the one that's gone now. Terra Luna. Well, I know they're trying to make it come back. There's 14,119%. But again, you see things like that really was kind of smoke and mirrors, right? But this is the crypto space. This is 1 year ROI, right? It doesn't matter, whatever, these little movements and how volatile it's over here. And I'm going to wrap it up on this. I've done this several times with Bitcoin.
I recognize that one. Yeah.
You remember? Right? So you look down here, what everybody's used to: commodities, U.S. cash, gold, stocks, bonds, high yield bonds. And this is year from 2011, 12, 13, all the way up to 2020, right? So all of these are the percentages that these things that normal people are used to. Look, I mean, it's very kind of here. Look, the stocks, this was a good year, 37%. But then, 16% 2 years earlier. Everything is in that realm until you get up to something like Bitcoin.
The red is negative 16%.
Yeah, it's right. That's negative 16%. That's a negative number. So Bitcoin from year 2011 to 2020, 1,473%, 186%, 5,507%, negative 58. And then, just go through this. And the cumulative, right, from 2011 to 20, right, cumulative percentage, 6,271,233%. What they're talking annualized is 203% yearly on holding a token like that. So when you see all of this volatility, it's normal here. And I get it. Again, crypto winter, wherever you got in. If you got in at the top, I understand that, it doesn't, you're like, oh my goodness, it's like 300%, whatever. Okay. It doesn't matter, because then again, a year or two, it could just swing back the other way. And this will be a fond memory. And you'll be like, you want like some kind of a crescent, a shield, like you accomplished something over here. Because it is. I do understand being a hodler is tough in crypto. I've been able to do it myself since like 2018, right? 2018, 2019. So I do get it. I've been through these things before, and it is volatile, but I mean, this is normal stuff, man. So
bring that back up. You already.
Oh no, I can come back. Hold
on. Just to look at that again, and we've shown different charts about how they play out. But if you look at that Bitcoin line, there's a 1,400 plus, 186, and then 5,000, and then it pulls back, and then it's 35, 125, 1,300 plus, then it pulls back 75%, then 95, 162, and we know that it's still up, like you were just saying, but where's the big giant jump? It's bound to happen very soon, where you get a big giant jump, and then of course it's going to pull back again. So when we go into, whether it's 23 or I don't know, I don't think it's going to last till 24, but if in 23 it goes up 1,000%, that's going to be a ridiculous amount. But then, once it gets up there, you have to think, okay, this can't last forever. It can't go up 1,000% 2 years in a row. You just don't see that happening in this chart. So, you're going to have to pick a time where you're going to pull a little off the top.
Right. Well, and you're looking for these. It's not saying not to be in Bitcoin. I'm telling you, it's too late to catch 6 billion% gain, right? It's too late to catch that, right? It's not going to do that again. But you can definitely get the hundreds.
It will, Ray, but not in 10 years like we're looking at.
Right.
So we're looking for another 1,000%. I believe that there can be 1,000% gain in a year coming up to where we're headed right now. So you want to get in now, because I see, this is a 4-digit increase, right? People are like double digits. When you're talking about the stock market, it's like, the stock market's up double digits. That's incredible. Yeah. These are triple and 4-digit numbers of increases. And right now, 95, 162, and what you were saying, before that, we're due for a gigantic run up.
Yeah.
And of course, I put the banner up. We're here for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research.
Well, and you're looking at something. It's a huge thing, right? It is an emerging market. It's not here, and you're talking about an emerging market that has huge implications. Like it's a new financial system, man.
Right. Right.
You're dealing with decentralized finance. You're dealing with some things that are going to still be in the centralized finance, but they're going to be using digital assets. This is a new thing. What do they call it? The 12th economic market. It's a huge thing, right?
Yep.
And you're here at the beginning. Why we always kind of liken it to the internet. It's crazy, man. And like I said, I go around and just kind of look at what people are saying. It's just weird. I wish people would like you just see, read the documents, read M2 white papers. I heard some
Yeah.
goofball just talking about, what's this thing? Oh, every day there's something that's taken out of M2 and then it's done this and it's always around 500 or 600 points. Well, go look at the white paper. Look at the M2 cash white paper. It's the
Right.
mechanic. It says it's doing it. Go
Right.
look at it. It doesn't make any sense that people just, yap and don't know even what they're talking about. And then they go and, other people get them all worked up. Look at the thing, right? We've done everything, like I said, been fair launches through the whole thing of every asset that's been in here. It's very cool. And that's what I'm saying. I'm excited when you see stuff like this. And you can't have
Yes.
it always go up, man. I mean, this is crazy. It really needed this stuff. I was just reading today with the ETH this past week. It finally went deflationary, Tim. There was
Yes.
4,000 less ETH on there, right? It's
Right.
never happened before. It's always been, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of new ETH, because it was being mined, right, by
Right.
proof of work. Now, proof of stake. And this also, you're talking about this. This is another mechanic of Bitcoin. Was the halvening, Tim? There's a
Right.
halvening that happens every 4 years. Everybody, do you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4? I know it's not here, but out here it's another one, right?
Right.
There's halvenings that happen. It
Right.
just happened with ETH, a triple halvening. It's like I said, there's a lot of amazing things, and yes, some of these that if you don't know what's really going on and you don't read and you don't do your own research, we try to do as best we can with all the education, but there is a lot to this
Yeah.
space, right? Look up some of this stuff. It's all out there. And yeah, some of it is very complicated financial stuff, but if you're going to get in it, you should learn this. That's what they really never wanted to teach anybody this stuff. This
Right.
should give you that drive to go learn this stuff,
Yeah. Well, this is well, we've talked about it many levels, but when we say that research shows that 74%, 73 or 74% of people don't have a financial planner.
Yeah.
And this whole DeFi space and all the stuff that goes on here, this is investment grade, trading and investment going on here. So this is not your average person's type stuff.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of research to do. There's a lot to learn about how to manage your money in this kind of situation and these kind of opportunities that are out there. It's not, pick one stock and stick with it, be forever because you use, Gillette razors or you go to Dairy Queen and you think it's great. I mean, these things are complex with what they do and everything like that. So it takes a lot of research to get it right. And that's why there's these huge swings.
Right.
Some people are getting it right. They're firing on all cylinders. Something comes along and sweeps them off their feet or gives them a big setback. I thought it was amazing in that chart that you showed before. The XRP is still up 300%, and they're in the middle of a lawsuit
Right.
with the United States.
Yeah.
So they're up 300%, and they're in the middle of a lawsuit.
Yeah.
So it's just tremendous because when
Right.
they come out of that, whatever happens out of that, if it doesn't get crushed out of existence, which nobody believes it will, it's gonna go bonkers.
Yes, you're right. And
But
yeah, it's crazy. It's a wild time, and you hear people all the time, and I agree, absolutely, Will. It's super doable. Again, why would you do all that stuff? Why would you fight against the stream? This, I guess you'd say the season probably isn't the best time to be kind of roll. You don't see anybody doing that. But it's also great that we have an ecosystem and we have all these different things going on, right? I do want to get Hugo on here and kind of see what they've been doing. They got a lot of cool stuff, Pix Earth, and what
Sure.
people have been building and doing. That's another thing. I would like maybe even sometime we do have him on, and then we all go over to Twitter and do spaces, because he's included everybody in our ecosystem. Not he, but Pix Earth in general. They've
Yep.
included a lot of our ecosystem in what they've been building, working, and again, been working for 2 years. You haven't seen him because he's working. Right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of, again, people doing things and just putting their head down, and you don't look at all this noise. Just noise, man. Why
Right.
would you be concerned and think that this is the time to get in here? Everybody's scared of crypto. You got nobody from outside world that's been in crypto. They're not going to be in here. When you start seeing it come back, that's that big thing. When you start seeing, you got governments finalizing regulation, making laws, taxes. You got pension funds coming in. You got all these things come. People are going to feel comfortable, and then yes, you'll these how using these centralized places, and then you're going to see the big, the big mass adoption. But we're already here building and making a nice home for people. Whether they like games, Tim, maybe they like movies from Star Wars, maybe they like anime and they talk about wafu, maybe they like the bees and want to be in a DAO. Maybe there's a lot here that we can welcome people into, and show them around, educate, do things like that. And then again, think of what we really can do when you got Fortune 500 companies coming in here, and now we can do services that we've always wanted to do for them, right? Cool.
Very cool. Good stuff. I think I saw one more question. Oh, Malaysia was asking again about princesses and queens.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
absolutely.
plenty left. Plenty
Yeah.
left. They'll be out. I guess they're just when they reshuffled and added these apexes in there. They're coming out first just to show you what's going on, and
Yes.
then the queens will shuffle. The royalty will shuffle back in.
Yep.
So we'll see them. We'll see them back in there.
Yes. Yes.
And then we'll buy the dip. Great
Yes.
time to accumulate. Absolutely, 100%.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. And then yes, this is the time. I mean, it really is. I like I said, I've said it, and people have asked me many, many, many times. Oh man, I wish I got in when you got in. Well,
Yeah.
it's again that time. It is that time. Every one of these assets are kind of right back almost where they when I started, but they're not close,
Right.
but not. I'm not going to rub it in, but there are. We're around there. But that's how volatile markets work, man. You got to do. That's the reason why you've seen that thing like Terra and Celsius. Those
Yeah.
things got to get cleaned up. That's what happened in the internet, right? With
Right.
any of that, with the web companies just spinning up websites that had nothing to do with nothing, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, cool stuff. Good times, man.
Very good. Yeah. No, it when you see how it's playing out and you can get in the game, and obviously you're not looking to pay your rent out of this or do whatever, bet with your head not over it, all those kind of things. When you can get in there and tuck a little bit away for a rainy day, it's going to start raining down pretty soon,
Yep,
in a good way, in the best way. So,
yep.
yep, I
Eight to
put that
10,
up
yeah,
before. Eight to
crushing it
ten out of
too.
the last
Yeah.
10 years, right?
Yep. Yep. And yes, my crypto adventures, absolutely. That's what I do. I believe in all of it, everything of it, right? So it's awesome whether you're talking about the DAO, our NFTs, the other things in our ecosystem. There's a great treasure trove over here, and that's why I've been here. That's why I've been steadily working myself. I know that's what you've been doing too, Tim.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good to see where we're at. You know.
Very good. All right, Ray. Well, tomorrow night, are we going to do this? We got the T Ray free roll.
I
I think
believe
that's the rumor.
I want to say yes, but I would have to double check with FOMO. I got to
Okay.
check with FOMO head. Make sure I got to play in one. We were playing, and I'm gonna brag. I knocked out FOMO head.
Nice.
Hey, he was trying me, Tim. He didn't think he pushed all in, and I had a straight.
There you go.
That's right.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. Well, we'll try it out tomorrow night, and or at least explain it one more time. We'll leave it up to that, but we'll do our regular show and watch the auction go off, and then maybe we'll jump into some poker and we'll have some fun.
Yep,
Is
absolutely.
there a
Yeah,
link? It'll be in the show. The link for that will be in tomorrow night, and we'll show you where to go and what to do for
yeah,
after what we do here every 7 nights a week. So
yeah. You'll sign just like you sign up for an email. You're going to put your email in there. You make a password, and then you'll be all good to go.
yeah,
You'll be in. Yep,
we'll probably just show that part off tomorrow night. Maybe we'll play a little bit, but
probably.
just give people the link and let you sign up and get your account signed up. It's a free roll, so you can just come in. We'll play poker. It's not going to be
Yeah. Everything that we do is always going to be it's for what we will win. I think we did what $10 or $15 for the winner just for fun. So I'm going to do the bee honey for anything like that. Again, doesn't cost anything to join and play, but we'll do some kind of winner something, right?
Sounds good.
Cool.
Buenas noches.
Yes.
All right, Mauricio.
Thank you.
You got it.
Yep. Appreciate y'all.
All right, there we have it. We'll see you tomorrow night for the same time for the auction. More bees coming out soon. Let's keep track. Let's see which ones, some new ones coming out. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'll see you then, right?
All right, man. Take it easy, Tim. Thanks.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.